Hey, what's up everybody? Greg here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the toy table. And today, I'm going to be unboxing General Grievous. That's right, you heard me. I have him. General Grievous right here. Check out the box. This is a cool figure. Little side, I got Grievous going down there, General Grievous. On the back, we've got the D1 and got some backstory on General Grievous. Anybody that knows Star Wars knows who General Grievous is. If you don't know who General Grievous is, you have bigger problems. But anyway, on the back here, we actually talk about the storyline behind General Grievous. Right there, we have the D1, which I think I've heard rumors that this has to do with Deluxe, maybe? I don't know. But as far as box art, packaging, it really does have a great box presence. It's big window. I dig that. We got the lightsabers. We got the blaster. This is cool. So I tell you what, let's get him unboxed and let's take a closer look at General Grievous. Alright guys, so here he is, General Grievous out of the box. Amazing detail on this figure. It was well worth the wait. I'm just digging it. He has a lot of the things that I like. He's got some soft goods and we got sabers. This is actually my first General Grievous and I'm really proud to have him in my Black Series collection. And also we can actually take a look at the soft goods right here. We have a really cool looking cape from a distance. We will actually look at the cape in a little bit more detail as this review continues on. So I tell you what, let's get Grievous down and let's take a closer look at all the details and let's see what I think about him. Alright guys, so first and foremost, we'll start looking at some of the accessories that come with Grievous. He does come with this blaster and it is very detailed. Has a nice little black wash on it with some silver highlights. It's got some really good details to it and I think it's a cool blaster. So yeah, Grievous has a cool weapon accessory right here. Alright, so next, Grievous actually comes with not one, as we all know, not two, but 4 lightsabers. So the one thing I will say about the lightsabers, the hilts are very detailed. Each one of them is different. I do like that. The sabers themselves, we have 2 green and 2 that are a purplish, maybe a violet hue to them. But the hilts themselves are all individual. They're all different and they're very detailed. They have a lot of detail in these hilts. So yeah, did a good job. I'm very pleased with these. Very pleased with the amount of details, and each one of them has its own characteristics. So that's a cool little feature. So there we go guys, 4 lightsabers for General Grievous. Alright, so next let's take a look at the actual cape. It's okay. I do have my issues with it. This right here is sewn together, but to get the inner and outer look, they actually sewn 2 pieces of fabric together. The stitching right here is a little big for what I feel like the scale is. And also on the bottom edge right here, it's not finished, which I was disappointed in this. If you're going to go to all this work, then why not finish the bottom half of it? So that was a pretty big letdown in my book. These inner pockets right here, I'm sorry, but this is pretty shoddy work. I mean, if you notice right here, it's very sloppily cut. These pockets right here, I don't even know what the purpose of having these are, but this is ugly guys. I'm sorry, I can't give this any kind of good good score here. We got some heavy thread lines, uneven cut lines, so this is bad. And I'm a huge fan of soft goods, but this particular cape, it's almost too big. Like I said, the stitching here, it's not good. I mean, it's good stitching, but it's just too big. And to have an unfinished bottom, I think is pretty shoddy. I would have liked to seen the bottom. I might actually take mine and tatter it. I think that would have been a cool touch. But this right here, that is a fail in my book. Could have done a better job. So that's my opinion on the General Grievous's cape. Could have been done better. 1 out of 10. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. I'll be honest with you, this is a solid 1 in my opinion. Just not digging it. Alright, so this is actually the thing we've been looking at right here. General Grievous himself, it's a very cool figure. The head sculpt has some really good detail to it. I wish the eyes would have been a little bit brighter maybe. They sort of get a muted tone to them with the head sculpt, but I do like the fact that there's a dry wash going on, dry brushing, which gives some really good weathering. It's great detail. I wish that had done some of the weathering back here on the back, a little bit more of this bone color, but on the front chest plate, the head, the arms, it looks really good. We got some here on the knees. I do like this little bit of silver right here and here. Could have had a little bit more to it, but we have some down here at the ankle. As far as motion goes, I do like this head movement right here. That's really cool. When the arms are pinned together, it feels very tight. Like it's almost like a restricted movement. But if you separate the arms, which each one of the arms, there's a you actually have a hole here, and you got a little peg right here on the bicep and on the forearms, and that's actually what separates them. So when you put the arms together, you're going to have to line those up. But we do have a very good sense of motion with this figure. There's got some good hip action right there. Looks like we have, I mean, you got a good knee bend. I'm digging it. You can get him in some really cool poses. I think it's just going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to actually pose him up and have some fun with him. But overall, the figure itself, it's really cool. Like I said, I know with the cape here, you're not really worried too much about, like I was saying earlier, the weathering and dry brushing because he has his cape on. But I don't know, that's just small little details that I'm thinking of. But overall, the figure itself it's a great figure. I like the figure. It does take a little bit getting used to on the arm movements, because I don't know, this figure feels like you could actually break him pretty easily if you force him too much, but you just sort of got to finesse him around. The shoulder armor doesn't appear to get in too much of the way. But I think with just a little bit of practice, like you can see this arm goes back like this. That one goes back. So we got some good range of motion when the arms are separated like this. But overall, I'm digging Grievous. I'm glad I got him for my collection. The figure itself, you know, I'll give it a solid 8 in my opinion. Like I said, it could have had a few little bit more details as far as back here on the paint, and then when the arms are put together, it does feel very limited on its movement. But other than that, on the bottom half, some of the joints, like this knee joint right here, feels really loose. This one feels tighter. So I'd say over a bit of time, the joints might actually get really loose on this one. But there he is, guys, General Grievous. So I tell you what, let's head back to the toy table for some final thoughts on General Grievous. Alright, so let's talk about General Grievous and some of my final thoughts on this figure. Number one, I'm glad I have him in my Black Series collection. It's an awesome figure. Like I said earlier, it could have used some more weathering on the back, but it is a nice figure. There's some really cool stuff you can do with it. It comes with the accessories of his lightsabers and stuff. Let's see if I can get him to stand up real quick. Are you going to stand up? Come on, Grievous. This is a very uneven table, so yeah, there we go. Let's see if he stays there for the rest of this video. The lightsabers themselves, like I said, 2 green, 2 sort of a purplish violet color. But the hilts on these sabers, each one of them is individualized, and Grievous is down. So we're going to lay him down right there. But these are really, really cool. It's a nice touch, and I'm super excited about those. It does come with a blaster. The blaster itself has some really good detail on it, so that's a cool touch. As you heard in the earlier clip, the cape, in my opinion, is a fail. It's sloppy. I'm sorry, but it is sloppy. It's just sewn. It's sewn very bad. And like I said, these 4 pockets, to be honest with you, you should have just lost them, not even used them, because if you're going to put such a sloppy pocket work, then what's the point of even having it there? Because it's atrocious looking, in my opinion, and I'm just not a big fan. And even the cape itself, which I know that you can tuck it underneath the neck here, but it just looks too big right here, in my opinion. It hangs good. Don't get me wrong, it hangs good. The back side of it right here, I think, should have been tattered a little bit. I think that would have been a cool feature. But having this open right here is, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I don't dig it, and I just think it's bad. But it doesn't make the figure not worth having. But again, if you notice the pockets, you can see them. So if you photograph this thing, you're going to see these pockets, and with these pockets being so unevenly cut, it's going to look bad. So I don't know. I might even try to see if I can take these off, because I don't know. I'm just not digging it, guys. But overall, I'm glad I got him. He's definitely worth getting. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be prepared. There's going to be things about it that I'm sure, you're not going to like. But like I said, if you notice right here, you can see the grays hanging down below the red right here, right there. So, but guys, other than that, I'm glad I got my Grievous. Big Bad Toy Store is where I got mine from. They did a really good job letting me know that he was in and was getting shipped. Let's see if he stays. I'm going to lean him forward a little bit. There we go. Grievous is up. And I'm taking my hands away. No, I'm putting them right here. We're going to see if they stay. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this unboxing and review of the General Grievous figure from the Black Series. Definitely pick him up. If you're a Black Series fan like I am, I think you won't be disappointed with actually having him in your collection. But like I said earlier, just be prepared. There are some things about it that are, in my opinion. But anyway, guys, that's it. As always, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you got the notification turned on that way you'll know when the next video drops. But until the next unboxing and review, I'm Greg. This is the Toy Table. I will see you later.